Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Got in a folding pocket knife to take a look at. This one's coming from VYRkniv and the model is the V901. This knife is going to be using D2 steel, have G10 handles, and coming in at less than $20. So I'm excited to see what it's all about. So stick around if you want to learn about it. We'll do a real quick unboxing. We'll go over all the features and specifications. We'll do some cutting tests with it, and then I'll give some thoughts on it. There isn't a whole lot to show you on the box, but at least they do have their name and stuff on it. It says EDC and outdoors. But let's get cut into this. See what they include. And then what this knife looks like. So we're gonna have the knife up on top. And it looks like a warranty card down there. I'll have to get that out. And it looks like this knife does have a 5-year warranty on it. So here is the V901. I'll give you guys some close-ups before we start going over all the details. So I would consider this a medium-sized pocket knife. It has a handle length of just over 4.5 inches. It has a blade length of just over 3.5 inches. With a total length of just over 8 inches. We are looking at a blade width of 1.1 inches and a blade thickness of 0.11 inches. Handle width of just over an inch. Handle thickness of about a 1/2 inch. And as far as weight, we are coming in at 4.9 ounces. So looking things over, looks like we got a lanyard hole back here, a flipper tab up here, a thumb or finger holes over here, a fairly deep carry clip on this that is not reversible. The screws are exposed on that. Some people don't like that because it can catch on your pocket as it's going in and out, but really good tension on that. Looks like we're going to have full liners in here. They are not skeletonized. I'm not 100% sure what type of bearing they are using here for this pivot, but you can see they do have some colored hardware, so it kind of makes it look nice. But let's just see what the action is like right out of the box here. I've not flipped it at all yet. Very, very smooth. So there isn't any jimping on that flipper tab at all, but there's enough weight on that blade that it still makes it really easy for that to deploy. And here's our liner lock. It looks like the take up is at least half of that. See it there, and let's see how difficult that is to push back over. Pretty easy. You can do everything one-handed easily on this knife. Let's check out the blade play. Absolutely none side to side here. Do up and down. I don't feel any up and down, but I can hear something. I'm not sure if it's the liner hitting there. Let's see if the mic will pick this up. The blade centering when closed looks to be nearly perfect. The detent on this is very positive. The blade has a stonewash finish on it. You can see their kind of company name there. It does say D2 on this back side. It's got some swedge up here, drop point, flat grind. This does have a 58 on the hardness scale. Got a small finger choil right there, and then that flipper tab kind of becomes a little bit of a finger guard once it's down in that position. No jimping up here either. The G10 handle on this thing feels like it's going to provide plenty of grip here. Just from my limited use here with this, I don't feel any hot spots at all. Like that does not stick up and hit into the palm of your hand or anything like that. I wear an extra large glove and this seems to fit my hand pretty well. All right, let's get into using the knife. We'll kind of see how sharp it is right out of the box. Again, I've not cleaned this. I've not sharpened anything. Let's see what it's like here. That is a super clean cut. Wow, I'm very impressed with this right off. Yeah, this is nice. Yeah, that cut on that is very, very, very clean. Let's move to an index card. This will really show if there's any type of jaggedness or anything along this edge. I don't even know how many knives I've tested at this point, probably 50. And this is actually one of the sharpest knives out of the box that I have tested. Yeah, the cut on that is very, very clean. Got some corrugated cardboard here. We'll see what this is like. Let's go this way. And super easy to get through this. And a really nice clean cut. Try a couple different kinds of rope here. Yeah, I mean, that's just going right through it like it's nothing. This rope here is like a plasticky kind. It's really hard to tie into a knot. Even like when I cut this like with the razor blade, it usually takes at least 2 or 3 pulls to get through it. Wow. This is one of the first knives I've ever tested that will go through that in 1 pull. I'm actually very impressed with this knife so far, especially considering it's less than $20. All right, try this zip tie. Again, a lot of knives, including my own pocket knife, will usually take 2 or 3 pulls to get through this one time. Got a wire sheath here with 3 wires inside. We'll see if I can cut through this. Like it was nothing. This thing is very, very impressive. Up next, I got a fairly thick heater hose. See how much pressure I got to put down on this to get through it. Again, almost no effort at all. And let's see what it's like if we need to take some wood shavings. I did want to show you guys what that's going to look like down in a pocket. Again, you got just the tiniest bit up there sticking up, and it is going to be tip up carry. So I pretty much do the same cutting test with every knife that I get into review. And if I'm being honest, I did not expect this knife to do very well, and I was shocked by it. It performed so well. So I obviously just got this knife and therefore can't speak on like the long-term durability of it. But my initial impressions are I really, really like this. You know, if you're on a tight budget and $20 is all you have for a pocket knife, I think this is a great one. I really do. And even if you have $200 or $300 for a pocket knife, I think this is a great like backup knife. Keep it in a glove compartment, keep it in a toolbox, tackle box, a bug out bag, whatever it might be. This knife really does seem great. You know, D2 is not the best steel in the world, but it does, you know, keep its edge pretty well. It sharpens pretty easily. It's decent rust resistant as long as you like keep your blade oiled. Things I would like to see, but I know it would like change the cost of this, is put a little bit of jimping up on top here, maybe a little bit of jimping on that flipper tab. I would personally like to see like skeletonized liners that would just kind of reduce some of the weight of this. But again, all that makes it more expensive. So again, under 20 bucks. I've even seen these as cheap as $16. But yeah, I'm telling you guys, like the action on this is butter smooth. Lockup is great. It's just a great knife. So these are available on Amazon. Like I said, they're coming in under $20. They're also available on VYRkniv's website. I think they're about the same price. I do have a discount code for the website. I think it's 10% off, but I don't know if they charge for shipping, and I also don't know like how long it takes for shipping. I know with Amazon, if you're a Prime member, you're going to get it in 1 or 2 days. But I'll leave links to both of those places down in the video description in case you guys want to find out more information on the knife, if you want to read some of the Amazon reviews, or if you want to pick one up. But alright guys, if you found the video helpful or informative in any way, please hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. And that's going to be it on this one. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it.